Vi önskar er alla en god jul.
God jul.
In the language of Sweden, we have brought all America a Christmas greeting of good cheer and good health. Now, in the language of all the world, fine music, we bring you Christmas greetings from the heart of America, a heart that is filled to overflowing with the spirit of this joyous season. From the geographical center of the United States, the Mutual Broadcasting System presents, through the facilities of radio station KSAL, Salina, Kansas, a program transcribed by the 50-voice a cappella choir of Bethany College of Lindsborg. The choir is directed by Ralph Harrell, professor in the School of Music. A song that tells in music the birth of the Christ child is the first selection of the Bethany College a cappella choir. Jesus the Christ is born.
Jesus the Christ is born. Give thanks to everyone. Rejoice, ye great ones, and ye small, God's will it has been done. Ye mighty King, the birth is born. And your prayer, cast down your golden crown from off your royal head. In this holy kind, the Son of God was seen, and see the Queen of heaven in her face of to keep. Jesus the Christ is born. Give thanks to everyone. Rejoice, ye great ones, and ye small. God's will it has been done.
In this season of the year, when the Christ child is nearer to us than at any other time, we seem to sense his presence, and our feelings burst into joyous song. The Bethany College Choir captures that feeling now in Our Master Hath a Garden Fair.
And there I go to gather both and even more. The Spirit of religion with Come thou Bethlehem bride. Come thou Bethlehem bride. The lily white and bloometh, there is purity. The fragrant violet serve humility. The servant of union with thee. Come thou Bethlehem bride. Come thou Bethlehem bride. Lovely damask roses here for patience. The rich and cheerful marigold of Venus. Come thou Bethlehem bride. Come thou Bethlehem bride. is Jesus Christ, the Lord himself, his name be blessed. From the Bethlehem bride, from the Bethlehem bride,
From the heart of America, Salina, Kansas, comes a song that has found its way into the heart of the world. Listen as 50 blended voices depict the Christmas chorale. The a cappella choir of Bethany College at Lindsborg, Kansas, is proud to present to the nation this Christmas a song that is written by a student in the College of Fine Arts. The composer is Don Hergert. His song, Good Christian Brother, Now Rejoice.
Good Christian brothers, now rejoice, let loud hosannas ring. On Christmas morn was Jesus born, he is your Lord and King. In lowly manger cold and with the holy Christ shall lay. Thus from his Son the Prince of Peace lay sleeping on the bed. All hearts were glad, no souls were sad on Merry Christmas Day. Good Christian brothers, now rejoice, let loud hosannas ring. The angels on that blessed morn with joy did shout and sing. The shepherds watching for their flocks, the tidings they did bring. The wise men three a star did see, and sought without delay. All hearts were glad, no souls were sad on Merry Christmas Day. Good Christian brothers, now rejoice, let loud hosannas ring. The blessed Savior on the tree, a sweet salvation bring. The Lamb of God for sinful men has borne all guilt and shame. He brings good cheer and drives out fear if you His will obey. All hearts are glad, no souls are sad on Merry Christmas Day.
The 50-voice choir of Bethany College has presented the composition of a student in Bethany's College of Fine Arts. It was Good Christian Brother, Now Rejoice by Don Hergert. Now, to bring a Christmas greeting to the nation is the president of Bethany College, Dr. Emery Lindquist.
Christmas is a time of rejoicing. That is the spirit here in the geographical center of the United States, where the Spanish explorer Coronado first came in 1541 in search of fame and fortune, to be followed centuries later by hardy pioneers from all parts of Europe. America was to them the land of the future, with the promise of freedom and opportunity. They succeeded in wresting from nature the fruits of the earth, produced by honest toil. They built homes and churches and schools. Across the decades, they and their children have made a distinguished contribution to the great symphony of American life. There is something uniquely American about this area. Within a 100-mile radius, there are settlements of Swedish, Danish, Norwegian, German, Russian, French, and Bohemian origin. In the Smoky Hill Valley, winding its way from Marquette through Lindsborg toward Salina, are several communities of Swedish ancestry that form an important chapter in the great epic of America. Fully established in the life of our nation, there are remembrances of the factors which made possible our national destiny. On Christmas morning, at the festive Yulota service, throngs of worshipers in each community will leave their sanctuaries at the break of day, following a service of worship and adoration in keeping with the impelling meaning of the birth of the Christ child. In other communities throughout the area, faithful believers turn their thoughts and prayers to the meaning of this holy season, each in accordance with his faith and in the great freedom which is ours. The remembrance of early origins is merged now with the universal message of peace on earth, goodwill toward men. Here in the daily life of the people is convincing evidence of the possibility of mankind living together with understanding and mutual goodwill. From many, one is a phrase that points to a great feeling of brotherhood in the spirit of Christmas. The fertile valleys and broad expanse of prairies are vital to the life of the people here. Harvest time is one of intense activity and keen anticipation. There is deep gratitude for the abundant crops. The products of the soil go to a hungry world that looks beyond frontiers to America for understanding and friendship. sacks of flour, shipments of grain and foodstuffs are sent from farm and factory to faraway places. Producing for others fashions a sense of belonging to the great family of humanity. There is an air of expectancy, of something more about to be, as families are reunited, gifts exchanged with loved ones, and as an American Christmas is shared in 1948. That atmosphere of expectancy was the central fact in that Christmas Eve of long ago in the faraway Holy Land. It comes to us now in a great quiet as we turn to the remembrance of the Christ who holds for mankind the promise of one who is wonderful, Counselor, the mighty God, the everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace.
From the words of Dr. Emery Lindquist, president of Bethany College, we turn again to the music of the a cappella choir under the direction of Ralph Harrell. Presentation of Christ in the Temple.
Always associated with that glorious night of 1948 years ago are the three kings who bore gifts and offerings to the young Prince of Peace. The deeds of those three stately gentlemen are now depicted in song by the choir. Three Kings. Our soloist is Gloria Soyce.
As December's fasting king went his way unwilling, while the fragrant hawthorns spring every farm was filling, then within a garden fair, loud was wondrous rare, from a rose tree fine, from a tree divine, from a rose tree tender, rich in virgin splendor. God the Father sent the night. Prince of Peace that lay in a manger lowly. Bringing him with joy untold, bringing sin and myrrh and woe to the holy child, to the mother and all, to the child undefiled in the arms of Mary, blessed Virgin Mary. Praise the Lord with joy and mirth and exaltation, when our Savior came to earth, bringing us salvation. With the heights of horse, with the heights of horse, with the pillar, with the thrill, with the giving most.
Bethany College of Lindsborg, Kansas, has long been famed as the home of the Messiah. Since its humble beginning in 1881, Bethany has grown in the nation's appreciation because of the excellent work of its 500-voice chorus, whose Easter season presentation of Handel's Messiah has drawn nationwide acclaim time and again. Tonight, the a cappella choir presents a work by Dr. Hagbard Brasi, who has served the famed Bethany Messiah Chorus for nearly 40 years as accompanist and director. We hear now After Holiday by Hagbard Brasi.
After
a Yuletide melody that has lived through the ages and one that has grown in stature with each succeeding age is this favorite as sung by the Bethany College a cappella choir. O come, all ye faithful.
O come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord.
During the past 30 minutes, the 50-voice a cappella choir has expressed in song the spirit of joy and humility that permeates the great Midwest on this Christmas. The choir is directed by Ralph Harrell, professor in the School of Music at Bethany College of Lindsborg, Kansas. The Christmas message was from Dr. Emery Lindquist, president of the college. The production and transcription of this special Christmas greeting from the Midwest to all the nation was under the supervision of Alfred M. Thompson, musical director of radio station KSAL in Salina, Kansas. Your announcer is Jack Horner. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.